All right, Metal Monday with Brett. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just love me some Monday. So I'm happy. I'm in a good spot. We're busy as shit right now. I don't know if shit's busy, but we are.
We're busy.
And so it's when you're so busy that time just zooms by, and then that's where we're at right now, man. Just trying to keep the wheels on the bus, trying to get this our tire processing facility built. We got a lot of infrastructure.
The first bolt in today.
And so it's the next 2-3 weeks is just gonna be. Plus we got all the infrastructure stuff we're doing, so it's busy, man, but in a good way. Moving some scrap, moving some pipe, moving some trucks. Doing what we do.
That's why I feel blessed, and I hope everyone out there can find something like this, where you wake up on Monday not dreading it. I have a sense of relief sometimes on Monday because I feel like I have a whole week to get a lot of shit done.
Yeah.
I don't always get it all done. Like, I plan on it, and
Yeah.
then, like, Friday hits, and I feel almost more anxious on Friday, even though I really, really enjoy Fridays, too, because everyone loves Friday. You got to go relax for the weekend and do some family stuff. But my week goes by so fast, I don't, like, dread the hours. I want more. I wish I had that. I wish I had an extra day no one had. I would pay a lot of money for that day.
Oh, yeah. I think you and a lot of other people, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been good, man. We're Saturday, poured more concrete. We flag football. We got kids sports. We got, the markets aren't all the way red today, which is always
There's a little green out there.
Yeah.
I mean, nickel's up. Copper's really
sideways-ish.
Rhodium's the only big mover today, but I don't know why, but it's moving.
I think it just goes back to what we've said on here so many times. It's such a thinly traded, which creates big momentous swings.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you don't have the volume and you get a buyer come in that needs the material, they're going to pay whatever that market says, and the price is going to rise quickly, just like what you've seen the last 6-8 months, which is how fast it can drop when there's no buyers and there's a lot of sellers. So
and that's why you don't see it follow the other trends. You see Rhodium kind of does its own things. All the other ones kind of follow a trend.
It does. They kind of, and a lot of them will move in sync with each other.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as far as the base metals go, we're trying to get iron cut. Stuff, whatever we can buy, that's a thin market out there as well. As far as material availability, there's still on demand side. So I'm super intrigued to see what all this world kind of hate and discontent is going to cause. From the base metals demand standpoint. I keep my fingers crossed that we don't need any more war. We don't need any more of that. I understand what's going on out there, and it's not good. And there's always two sides to every story. And my biggest thing is just I would prefer it to not end in a big ass war.
Yeah, I think most people probably feel that way, and would that affect the market? I don't know.
Well, I think if you get into a war, it's all bets are off, right? A wartime economy, generally speaking, creates a lot of uncertainty, which can drive pricing spikes and
makes it super volatile.
Yeah, spikes and dips, and you got to be really on your game to move material, and then depending on which countries are at war, what your export markets look like. And then who's creating alliances and whatever else. At the end of the day, we're given a certain set of cards and we deal with them as we play with the cards we're dealt, I guess, and that's all we can do. But for a Monday for us internally over here in our little pocket of the world, it's busy, things are moving, so we're blessed.
Yeah, and we have a fairly busy end of the year coming up, like with some outside jobs, some demo jobs, some outside baling jobs. Like, our guys should stay busy on top of also putting in a tire plant, Yeah. So it's going to be a busy end of the year. I want to just hint at very quickly
Okay.
book club.
Yes.
We've been doing 75 Hard. Been reading a lot of books.
Yeah. I'm going to do the book club, and I'm going to tie it to our Recycled 360 newsletter.
Mm-hmm.
So for those who are aware that we are going to come out with a once-a-month newsletter. It's starting in November, where we're going to spotlight companies throughout the United States to begin with that are out there that are making moves in our industry. And we're going to tie in our Bulls versus Bears content. We're going to tie in Jennifer Betts' Bets on the Future marketing tips. We're going to tie in economic drivers, and we're going to also tie in this book club that I kind of want to start, which is like once a month when we put out the newsletter, here's the book that we're reading, right? Mm-hmm. And, a book a month seems, maybe a stretch, but I also think that if there's another one coming, maybe you get through one every 2 months or whatever that is. But it's more just to highlight, hey, here's the books that we're reading. Here's why we think that they're pertinent to just your life or the market or whatever else, and just let people kind of follow along. I don't even know what a book club does other than they just kind of everybody reads the same book and they talk about it,
Yeah.
And I think that's what cool. I look forward to. We've read some good ones lately, and I think there's a lot of
internally in our circles, and even not just Metals, but my other scrap guys I talk to, because I'll be like, hey, have you read this? It's awesome.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be cool to share that, and then maybe we'll get feedback from all of you.
I've had people send me awesome books, right? Yeah. Like I've had the one I just got done finished reading, Pumpkin Plan. Somebody on LinkedIn had sent me. I read King of Oil, which somebody had sent me. If people send me a book, if they go out of their way to send me a book, and it's especially if it's something that's in my wheelhouse, like I'll go out of my way to read it.
Yeah.
And then if I like it, I definitely recommend it and pass it on. So, I think it'd be something that kind of keeps us, motivated, keeps us kind of always trying to better what we're doing, and I think that's what I'm excited about.
All right, thank you. I'm excited for that, and we'll see everybody next week.
Have a great week.